Hi everyone, Draco Prime 220 here, and I'm going to talk about Bowser. This is going to be a little, and before I start, there will be spoilers from both the first Super Mario Bros. Film and Super Mario Galaxy, so if you don't want to be spoiled, leave the video now, and when you're done seeing both films or the newest one, just come back to this video. I'm going to be very straightforward with you here. When I first saw Bowser in the first Super Mario Brothers film, I thought he was just going to be the cliche villain of, he wants to conquer the world. But, on a side note, Jack Black does Bowser well, giving him that growly voice, that deepness to his voice. I think Jack Black was really good, especially in Super Mario Galaxy, which I did a little short of out-of-theater reaction about it, so if you want to check it out, it's on my channel. If you like the video, like and subscribe. I think Bowser is a fresh take on classic villain tropes, because when I saw the trailer and everything, and when he finds a superstar, I'm just thinking he's just going to be like that typical villain trying to conquer the world and stuff like that. But actually, when he reveals that he's actually wants to marry Princess Peach, I'm like, okay. And actually, throughout the movie, showing how, it is obsessive and toxic, and you could definitely see how, and jealous, Bowser, I like how they did add some layers to Bowser, where he is the bad guy, but he can get jealous, a little insecure, and he's kind of sensitive. And I really like throughout the movie, but they never make him too sympathetic. He is sympathetic to a small degree, because he looks like when Princess Peach calls him a monster and says she would never marry him, he does look hurt. He genuinely looks heartbroken, and even during his fight with Mario, he's like, "You ruined my wedding. I was finally gonna be happy. Now you will suffer like me." I'm like, yeah, I genuinely believe Bowser had some feelings for Peach. And I do like throughout, he even rehearses with the Wizard Koopa, who was actually voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson. And if you remember him, he played Captain Gantu and Bulkhead from Transformers Prime, just to name a couple. And I do like how even when Bowser finds out that Mario defeated Donkey Kong, he's like, was she impressed? He does have some insecurities. And I do like the fact that Bowser he's still a villain, he's still intimidating, but they give him a layer where he's not, he's still the villain, he's still the obstacle, he's still the threat at the end of the day. But they gave him some layers. There have been, those cliche, those characters, for example, Gaston, Frollo. I'm not really going to get into Frollo because he was on a whole other level. But Gaston, he was the big muscular man, the hero of the town, and all the girls wanted him, but he wanted Belle. And the more Belle rejected him, he actually became the monster of the story, where the Beast learned to refind his humanity. But Bowser, he's both, he's the hopeless romantic who actually wants love, but he's the villain, and he is still the monster. And I just like how Jack Black portrayed him, and of course, Peaches, the Peaches song. I have to admit, it's a little cheesy, but it's actually entertaining to hear him sing. And of course, I have to admit, Bowser is really good with the piano. I have to admit. And on top of that, I just like how Bowser was done in the first movie. How, even his intro when they go to the Ice Kingdom where those little penguins are, I have to admit, those little penguins they're gutsy, And I do like, if anyone didn't know, I don't know if anyone knows, but like when the penguins are like throwing snowballs at him, one of his children kind of looks like, he kind of looks at the corner like, really? Like he kind of gives that look of like, are you serious? But Bowser was done very well in the Super Mario Brothers film, but then, okay, once again, spoilers for the Super Mario Galaxy film. Bowser seems to be kind of going through some form of rehabilitation to where he actually has more of a friendship with Luigi than Mario. He still has a lot of animosity towards him and hostility. He did seem like he was trying, like, kind of like being their friend, but Bowser Jr. comes in and kind of reignites that evil in him. I think it was always there, but he kind of reignited the fuse. I do like how and now, another thing. This is another thing that I think that makes him a fresh take on villain cliches. There have been multiple villains in multiple films where if the villain had a kid or something, the villain always views the kid as an asset, a means to an end, a tool to get their goals first and foremost. Perfect example, Zira from The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. She turned Kovu into a weapon and filled his head full of hate and evil thoughts and even his heart too. There's been other one, Mother Gothel. She was a witch who stole Rapunzel from her home and literally would use the magic that's in her hair to keep herself young. She went as far to basically murder Eugene or Flynn Rider so that she can keep her semi-immortality. But here, Bowser actually loves his son. And I'll be honest, the whole puppet show scene that Bowser does, you could definitely see he loves his kid. He loves him, and I do like their interactions with each other. Even though they are the villains and the antagonists, Bowser loves his kid, and that's actually a nice change to where most villains that have kids are just seeing them as tools or means to an end. Especially when Bowser Jr. kind of makes a game version of the obstacle course so that the destroyed Peach and Mario. And I was thinking when he failed, I was thinking Bowser was going to flip out on him. No, he doesn't. He looks at him with a little concern, and assurance, and says, I won't let them ruin this. And he actually goes out and goes and fights Mario and Peach. But Mario grabs one of the axes, cuts the bridge chains, and Bowser falls in the lava. And at that moment, I'm thinking, oh my god. And you actually, when you see when I saw his hand sinking into the lava, I'm like, oh, did they just kill Bowser? But then I started to remember a lot about the Mario games and stuff, but I have to admit, they really sold it. Did they kill Bowser? And then you could hear the sadness in Bowser Jr.'s voice. And even when he's grabbing his magical paint wand and he's just walking out slow and he thinks his father's gone. And even Mario looks he has this look of regret on his face and kind of feels sorry for Bowser Jr., but it's not until, lo and behold, Bowser comes back as Dry Bone Bowser. And they have a really epic fight, but it also has where Bowser Jr. makes this giant paint dragon, which is pretty cool. It eats him, and Bowser freaks out, is genuinely concerned for his kid, and Mario saves him. And then, of course, as you know, they end up in prison with that crazy blue Luma little star thing, who is now the security guard. Perfect choice. But yeah, this is just a small little video about Bowser. How I really think how they fleshed him out a bit. They didn't make him they took classic villain tropes and put a little fresh spin on them, and actually subverted my intentions, and actually made Bowser where he can be sensitive, insecure, caring, loving, especially towards his son, and he is a fearsome ruler, and he does have the respect of his army. But still, he doesn't go against, like, he doesn't, like, act abusive towards his kid. He doesn't view his kid as a tool. He actually loves him. And that's where I think, even, like, that's really good. I really like how they make the villain, like, you like the villain, you know, but you still want to see him get his comeuppance in the end. But Bowser was done really well in both these movies, and I'm very excited to see what happens next. But the one question I do have, if he's Dry Bowser now, how is he going to get his skin back? Is there any way he can get his skin back? Like, do they go through some magical process to get his skin back or something? Or is he going to be stuck as Dry Bowser? I'll admit, I wouldn't mind. His Dry Bowser look is awesome. But, yeah, Bowser was really good. Both movies are good, and I'm going to say this as a side note. Go enjoy the movie. Don't let critics deter you from enjoying the film or seeing it for yourself. Okay? It's one thing to have an opinion. I've seen so many YouTube videos and critics, especially IGN, that saying it's bad and stuff like that. Don't let their opinions change if you want to see the film and get your own opinion. Okay? Don't just because someone says it was terrible and it's bad and stuff. Don't listen to that. You are allowed to your own opinions, and don't let others' opinions ruin the enjoyment of the movie. Go and have fun. Go and enjoy it, okay? But yeah, that's just this little video for tonight. Bowser was really good, and I will be honest, I haven't played a lot of Mario games. I have played a couple here and there, but not all of them. But I still loved Super Mario Galaxy, the movie. Really, I still enjoyed it, and I think it was a very fast-paced, heartfelt, funny, Easter egg-filled story. Wonderful amount of cameos, and actually it's very gorgeous to look at. And by the way, don't mess with Princess Rosalina when she goes Mama Bear mode. You're asking for trouble. Well, until next time, I am Draco Prime 220, signing off. Go enjoy the film and have a good time.